Hiya! So today we're going to do a very quick bronze sort of eye look. I did do a blog post on my favourite bronze products for this sort of thing, so check that out if you want to see that. But I'm going to use one of them today and another one which I didn't mention, so we will just get straight onto it. I think I've done my base and I've done highlight. Not powder, just liquid highlight. So I'm gonna do the rest of that and then we can get on with the eye look. So you don't want to bronze your face up too much because you're gonna have that lovely warm bronzy eye. So I'm just gonna use my Chiseled cheek palettes, just the middle colour, and just sort of sweep it around my face. Just tap off all the excess, and then instead of having quite a heavy contour, have a more of a bronzy look. So just in where you would usually do contour, just above, and just nice little circle motions to make sure it's all blended in lovely. I thought I'd do a bit of a chatty one today, just because I haven't done one in quite a while. It's quite nice sometimes to do like a chatty one while you're doing your makeup. Don't forget to bronze up your chest obviously and your neck. Like I said, mine's really faint, you can barely even see it, but it's literally just to bring a bit of colour back to my face because it's winter and I'm very pale. Obviously keep that out because after you've done your eye look you might want to top it up and adjust it, so keep it out. The next thing I'm going to do is highlight, and I've chosen quite a goldy highlight for this so it matches my eyes. It's a bit broken, so that's why I don't want to tip it too much. It's the Guerlain, or Guerlain, I don't really know how that's said, Illuminator. So as always, just tops of the cheeks, underneath the eyebrow is always a brilliant one when you're doing a bronzy look. It really brings it all together nicely. As the sort of metallic shadows, I'm not really bothered about precision when I go underneath the eyebrow, so if it goes down onto the lid it's not that bad because I'm using metallic shadows anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Down the nose. I used to really hate it when people had highlight down the nose, but I really love it at the minute, so we're going for that. Again, with all the products that you're sort of like finishing off with, just keep them to one side because obviously you might want to top it all up depending on how dark your eyes look. So to begin the eye look, I'm going to go really roughly with the 17 Crayon and just go really roughly over the top of the eyelid. With these sorts of things, they're better blended out, so you don't need to be perfect, you just need to have that proper dark colour. And I just really use my finger to just blend it out, just make sure it's all nicely blended, no sharp edges. I really like this one in particular because it's got sort of like a burnt orangey look to it, which is really nice. Because it's a cream shadow, it can be quite sticky, so I'm gonna go over that with MAC's Crushed Clove, just the middle one there. And this is in the Cool Tone palette, I think. Yeah, Cool Neutral palette. This is a really like shimmery colour, if you can see. So it looks really nice for like a nighttime look. And you want to go for quite a compact brush because otherwise it's not going to pick up that well, and it's also not going to transfer onto your lid that well if you don't go for quite a compact brush. So literally just pack it on until you're happy with the colour. This will change colour because it's more of a goldy colour. So it's going to change the colour a little bit, but it looks really nice with the orangey goldy sort of tone. It's very autumnal, which probably shouldn't be this time of year, but that's what I've been loving. So then using that more shimmery goldy colour, just go in the corners and underneath. Because it's got that shimmer to it, it will sort of act like a highlight, which is really nice, whereas the other colour is probably a bit dark for the inner corner. Now I'm going to skip back a step and go for the brows. I'm literally just putting brow this way on because you don't want your brows to be too dark with this sort of look. You just literally want to go over as lightly as possible, but obviously you still want to transfer the colour onto it. And then we're going to do a bit of mascara. So I'm starting off with something I haven't used in absolutely ages. It's the Benefit Roller Lash. I just think that this is very, very good, but the reason I didn't really enjoy it that much and I didn't really use it that much was because it transfers onto your face. It like sprinkles all over your face, and I don't really like that. Well, no one really likes that, I don't think. Really good for catching all those little lashes though, so you can get a nice full sort of fan look, which is brilliant for a darker eye. So I usually do one coat and then coat my other eye and then go back and coat with the first mascara, and then because of the fact that it transfers quite a bit, I will do a waterproof mascara on top. It seems a bit excessive, but it stops, well, not completely, but it stops it flaking a lot more than if you don't use it. You want to make sure you catch all those teeny weeny little lashes right in the corner as well. And onto the second coat. I tend to take a bit more mascara off this time, so it's more of just like a brush through with a tiny bit of mascara on there. And then this side. And then the waterproof mascara that I'm using is the False Lash Effect from Maxfactor, and I don't know if they do it in normal, they probably do, but this is the waterproof one. I just think this clumps your lashes up nicely, but without making them look like spidery. It is a bit of a nightmare to get off though, so make sure you've got a really, really good makeup remover to help you along with that. I always use the Maybelline Great Lash for my bottom lashes because it's a teeny weeny little brush. So I'm gonna go off camera to do my bottom lashes because otherwise they can get a bit out of control. So I will be back. So that's done, and to finish it off, I'm just gonna pop a little bit of lipstick on. I'm sure we can all guess which one. Very Victoria by Charlotte Tilbury. Again, just a lovely bronzy sort of nudie colour, so it goes really well. And that's it. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And as usual, all the products will be listed either down below or on my blog. If you read down below, then you will find out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! Similar, but yeah, they were around that price, I think. Clothes wise, finally is my brand new coat. I've wanted a camel coat for ages.